Kia ora everyone and welcome to my video. Okay, so for a few days now I've been contemplating a particular topic that has been discussed on the internet, websites, YouTube, you name it, and other people have stated their two cheeseburgers on this particular topic, and I thought I might do the same. And this topic is, do games need a multiplayer? Now, when I mean games, I actually mean games from now on. Do they need or require some type of multiplayer element in the game? Now, the short answer to this question is yes, or at least in my opinion, yes. However, the long answer is kind of, or it depends. Now, for me personally and for other gamers, multiplayer is considered very important in the eyes of the gaming community. The multiplayer has become so popular to the point where multiplayer has now become compulsory to the overall uh, game experience. Just like how a game, uh, just like how most games now at least must have some type of storyline to it, whether it be explained through dialogue or just pictures. Similar to how Journey has no dialogue, but it still has a story, and the way that they um, explain the story is through pictures and the environment and interacting with other objects in the environment. It may not have dialogue, but it still has some type of story to it. And with the Order 1886, this game has no multiplayer in it, which has raised a few eyebrows, including mine as well. Now, I've been talking to my brother about this, and for him, he thinks that not all games need a multiplayer, because what he said was that not very many multiplayers are good anyways, um, especially compared to the campaign story. Sometimes the multiplayer isn't as good, just like that Tomb Raider. I thought, for me personally, I thought Tomb Raider, uh, I thought that the Tomb Raider's campaign was spotless. I thought that that was really good, really well done, especially since it was a reboot. But the multiplayer was a little bit weird, or it didn't feel as epic or as well polished as the campaign. So things like that. Plus, you've got games like Shadow of Mordor, which is which has no multiplayer at all, and yet I would recommend that game. Um, I would um, recommend Shadow of Mordor over Destiny, which has multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but in saying that, has, um, if a game like The Order 1886, which has a single player campaign but no multiplayer and has no arcade mode or no arena mode of any kind, then is that game worth the full um, $60, or else here in New Zealand, is it worth the full $109.99, which is how much new released games are here in New Zealand? Yes, $109.99, that's right. Now, in saying that, if a game only has multiplayer, if a game has campaign has only got campaign and no multiplayer and no arena of or no arcade mode of any kind, will it still be worth the full price? For me personally, it depends how much content is in the campaign. especially like if we're talking about Dragon Age Inquisition, even though that does have a multiplayer, I'm just talking about the campaign. The Dragon Age Inquisition's campaign is crammed full of so much stuff that you can do and explore. There's an open world, it's not a corridor shooter like the Order 1886, but I mean, Dragon Age Inquisition's side missions, there's so much side missions to do, NPCs you can talk to and help, and weapons to buy, weapons to upgrade. You can upgrade your character as well as other people in your clan. There's it is crammed full with hours upon hours of gameplay. And for me personally, that is worth the full price, the full 199. But I got it cheaper, which is, I mean, you make your you save your money wherever you can, whenever you can, is pretty much what I'm saying. But all in all, I think that is worth the full price, because I think my brother has put in roughly 20 plus hours at least into Dragon Age Inquisition easy, and he still hasn't clocked the game. Hey, like, I think that is worth the full price, whereas 1886, a corridor shooter with um, no open world to explore, no NPCs to talk to. Um, the 1886 is full of cutscenes and button prompts and all of that. I don't know. Hey, it's a very hard one. I mean, we won't know until we all actually play the game. And if the gameplay turns out to be very well done, well organized and very sharp, and if the campaign is very long, and I'm saying like maybe 10 to 12 hours long, maybe even 15 hours long, um, and if the characters are well written and the stories, well written and the actors are well acted, then maybe this game might be worth the full price. But again, we can't know until we actually play the game. I mean, for all I know, it could be boring. Hey, who knows? We don't, yeah, we don't really know until we've played the game. But going back to the multiplayer discussion, developers, in my opinion, developers don't have to make a multiplayer if they don't want to. But what I'm just saying is that multiplayer is very popular among the gaming community, and let's face it, everyone loves their multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? Look at Call of Duty. No one buys Call of Duty for the campaign story. Are you are you crazy? Everyone buys Call of Duty and they go straight to that multiplayer. Show me a person that does not go straight to that multiplayer. I want to see someone, because all of my mates, all of my friends that buy Call of Duty do the exact same thing. You know, okay, as soon as they grab that COD, that Call of Duty, bam, multiplayer straight away, no mercy. They skip straight past that campaign and go straight to the online. Hey, so again, multiplayer is very important and is compulsory to have in all games, or at least from now on, anyways. But in saying that, um, publishers don't have to developers don't have to make a multiplayer if they don't want to, if they so do not desire, I guess you could say. Now, since I'm talking about Call of Duty here, I know a person that works at where I work, and he paid roughly $300 for his special edition version of Call of Duty Ghosts. And in that special edition, I think he got like a steel case plus some DLC Cody thingies plus this camera thing. I can't remember. He brought it in. He brought it in one day. But what I'm saying is that, so it's okay to pay full price for a game that is only that is pretty much only a multiplayer game, Call of Duty. It does have a campaign, but that's not what people buy Call of Duty for, and that's what and Call of Duty is not known for its campaign storyline anyways. So it's okay to pay, to pay full price for Call of Duty, but it's not okay to pay full price for The Order 1886, which has no multiplayer, but is a third-person corridor shooter. Is that, am I on the right track here, or am I missing something with that? I mean, look at Titanfall. That's pretty much a multiplayer game, and look how long that lasted for. That's all I'm saying. So, all in all, um, should games from now on have a multiplayer? I think that they should, because because multiplayer is very popular among the gaming community. But does the developer okay, but the developer doesn't need to make a multiplayer if they choose not to. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And if said developer chooses not to have a multiplayer option in their game, then the campaign should be long, and I mean 15 hours long, maybe even 20 hours long. Maybe even more, 20 plus hours more, especially if the price is like 110 or 120, which is the price here in New Zealand, roundabouts. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. These are just my opinions. Um, I'll catch you up in my next video. Ka kite, laters.